Hi guys, it's Ian from Golf Gear X Performance Fitting Centre here. Today we're lucky enough to have Jack Yetton with us from Titleist, who'll be talking about the new Titleist wood range.
Thank you, Ian. Yeah, really excited to be with you guys, to be able to launch GT to you. So I think initially, GT, generational technology. We're going to delve deeper into the generational technology of what's changed with GT in the next couple of slides. But when I say GT to you, Ian, what do you think?
I think of fast cars, Jack, speed, performance.
That is what GT is all about. GT is about speed, it's about total drive performance. We're going to make sure that we capture every part of the driver performance. Speed, forgiveness, total performance. Really, we're going to talk about four things. There's four new things to focus on with GT. First thing would be the aerodynamics package. So there's no restraints on how fast we can make a driver go through the air. So think faster. We're thinking faster through the air, faster at impact. So from an aerodynamics perspective, we've been able to change the shaping of the driver so the crown mirrors the sole, or the sole mirrors the crown, vice versa. Yeah. So ultimately what that does is reduce the drag. If it reduces the drag, we can swing it faster. But when we start to move around aerodynamic packages and shapes, we've got to make sure the centre of gravities are in the positions that we want them. So therefore we needed to change the crown. We needed to make the crown lighter. So this is where you're talking about the new materials, Ian. This is where we're starting to talk about proprietary matrix polymer. Okay, so this is PMP. This is unique to the market. You're only going to find this in Titleist drivers at this point in time. But the reason we're using PMP is because we can get this to sound metallic.
Yeah.
So a key part of what we're trying to do with GT drivers is make it sound like a Titleist. So, what's your first thoughts on that?
Very light, very flexible. So it feels like a bit of plastic, but that'll give you that Titleist sound and feel performance that all the tour pros and Titleist geeks like.
So we can finely tune it, high tune it into the sound that we need it to be. So a little bit, it's very different to obviously carbon, other materials that are in the market. So with this PMP, this proprietary matrix polymer, it allows us to save weight. So it's like a third of the weight of traditional titanium that we've used in the past. So with that weight change, so this would be the crown. So you can see, comment on how light that is.
Yeah, it's incredibly light.
So with a third of the weight, we're able to move then the mass around the head with split mass technology. So we've got mass in the hosel, mass into the toe to complement the hosel, mass low down, and mass at the back. So if you think of perimeter weighting, ultimate stability, but lower centre of gravity is to produce higher flights with lower spins. Then, to complement that split mass technology, we then move into the new face. So now we've gone with a speed ring VFT face. Basically, we can constrain the perimeters. VFT is fast as you can get it out the centre, but then as we start to work our way to the edges, your miss hits are going to be far faster than they've ever been before.
Yeah.
Just to highlight, we've upgraded the graphics on the face, so it really helped us frame the ball. So this is a feedback from Tour. A lot of Tour players are asking to visually see the face a little bit more, to frame the golf ball, to ultimately give you more confidence. If you're more confident, you're going to hit it better. If you're going to hit it better, you're going to hit more fairways. Faster, longer, straighter is what we're trying to achieve.
Right, Jack, we've discussed the importance of it sounding like a Titleist driver with the PMP crown. However, at the moment, that doesn't look like a Titleist driver. How have we got around that, Jack?
So it's really important. That was one of our goals. Sound like Titleist, it's got to look like Titleist. So we went through a seamless thermoform crown process. So basically, you can see the technology there, you can see the crown comes off. But ultimately, we needed to remove that line. So it goes through a fill-in and a hand finishing before painting process. So when you put it down on the floor, what you will see is a Titleist looking driver.
Perfect, that'll keep everyone happy. Right, so with the new launch of the woods, last year we had 3 main models launched at the same time. Have we got the same this year, Jack?
Indeed, so what you're going to see at launch, we're going to see GT2, GT3, GT4. But the real good thing about GT4 now is that it's evolved, and with that PMP crown, with the back weight, so if you flip the weights from front to back, it turns into properties of GT 2.5. So if you like and have a preference of a smaller head shape, 430cc head, but you want maximum forgiveness in that smaller head, that back weight of that GT4 back weighted might be an option.
It's going to be much more forgiving, but I say prettier head, smaller, probably get a bit more club head speed with that smaller head.
Potentially, I'd just say try them. What we've seen is, again, GT3 GT2 with the aerodynamic package changes, they're all pretty similar. They're all fast.
So shaft wise, to complement these great heads, there's one carryover, which is the Tensile 1K Black, and there's 3 new great shafts to complement this lineup this year. Jack, do you want to just mention about those?
Yeah, indeed. 1K Black's done really well for us in the TSR range. So if you're looking for a stable shaft, low launch, low spin, 1K Black really complements that. To complement the black, we've got 1K Blue. So 1K Blue is a slightly lighter version, profile where it's going to launch a little bit higher, mid-launch, mid-spin. Then coming into the Project X range where you've got Hazardous Black 5th gen, so the 5th generation of that fantastic shaft. So again, profiles very similar to where they were, very stable in the tip, mid to low launch, mid to low spin.
Yeah.
But then to complement the Project X and to give us the highest launching option, we have Denali Red. So Hazardous CB Red was really good for us last year, counterbalance option. Denali Red is going to replace that, so that high launch, high spin option within the GT range.
This year is a premier fitting account for Titleist for the first year with the Woods. We'll be having left-hand heads as well for fittings, and also the premium shafts for trial. Right, Jet, that's fantastic. Love the tech of these new drivers. Thanks for coming to see us today.
It's been great, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to launch GT to you guys.
Look out for future updates about fittings, and come down and try these great new clubs.